It's time for Teen Mom Trash Talk with Tracey and Noelle.
Hello and welcome to Teen Mom Trash Talk. This is episode 330. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, comedian Noelle Winters.
Hello.
Hi, Noelle. Thank you so much for being here. We're here to cover Family Reunion, Season 3, Episode 2.
Can you believe it?
I can believe it because I'm watching it, but it's very bad.
Yeah, so it's like, I think maybe when other people join, it'll get better.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't think that's true.
Here's the thing. Brianna, Leah, Kaya are joining.
Right.
Kayla and her boyfriend are joining. Mackenzie and her boyfriend are joining. That has to, and Brianna, right? Did I say Brianna? I don't know.
I hope they
Something
fight.
has to-
I hope they fight again.
Well, Kaya and Leah fight.
Okay, good. Really
Yeah,
interesting.
Kaya and Leah fight for some reason.
Okay, well,
And
I hope
apparently Leah has her tits out and everyone sees them.
Oh, I did. Yeah, that's right. 'Cause
Yeah.
I saw them in the coming attractions. She's like, did I have my tits out? And she's like, yeah, I saw them. They were nice.
So I want to know about that stuff. Maybe it'll be better.
I hope it will be better. But before we jump into that, I want to tell everyone about my new favorite podcast, Recycled with Noelle and Michael. They're covering Real Housewives of New Jersey, season 2 right now. And guess what?
What?
Some other bonus stuff as well. So stay tuned over there. We have our other favorite podcast, So Pumped, a Vanderpump Rules podcast, which is back in action, and Macaroni Rascals, a Jersey Shore podcast, and also 90 Day Fiance Single Life.
Guess what? On Vanderpump Rules, we're about to hit Miami Girl. So join and listen to us.
Join in, listen to us. And in the meantime, we're going to do this. But patreon.com/trash talk podcast, and right down there in your show notes. Also, if you're listening to us on audio, do you want to see us on YouTube? You should. YouTube.com/trash talk podcasts.
Okay, sounds great.
Thanks so much. Okay, so Family Reunion, Season 3, Episode 2, Dr. Mike. Now,
yeah,
Dr. Mike's the one that's doing Tyler's ketamine therapy, right?
Therapy, yep. So when Tyler's like, I know that guy, I'm thinking it's like Kayla and her boyfriend or something.
Right, but it's Dr. Mike.
Great.
I know that guy. I get high with him.
Yeah, right. I know that guy. He gets me
He's
blazed. But it's like,
we junk up.
Okay, right. But like, why did we have to do this? Why can't we just be like, you guys just party the whole season?
I mean, I don't know what's worse though.
I'd rather see them party. I'd rather see like everyone drunk and stupid.
No, I think we're seeing that as well.
But I'd rather it just be that like
But
they
there's nothing
lose me at the
happening.
therapy.
But it's just married couples drinking beers.
Yeah, I mean, this episode really
it's married couples that are supposed to be
cringe.
sober, just drinking.
Well, that's the thing. And this was a lot of like cringe, things I don't need to see, things I don't want to know about.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Well, too bad. So Dr. Mike and Micaiah, the relationship expert, show up
Right.
to Cocoa Beach.
Very exciting. Although,
Yeah.
Micaiah, she was just so cute.
Oh, I mean, adorable.
She's so cute.
But they have set up basically a challenge where each couple is going to dig up these puzzle pieces to make a big heart.
What is the point of this?
This is
So they work
Nickelodeon.
together. Right, but this is like lame. This is so. What is this going to do for your relationship?
They should do a trust fall.
Oh, I don't like those.
They should do a trust fall over shark infested waters.
Ooh, I like that.
High stakes trust fall.
I'd watch that.
Also, I got a new watch. I want to show it to you.
Show me.
Isn't it cool?
See, if I would have seen that, I would have bought that for you.
Okay,
Go
well,
return it. Let me buy it.
It's not that expensive.
Yeah,
You'd have to buy me 1 million of them.
but your birthday's coming.
1 million of them.
You're going to be 31.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to be 33, but okay.
Tracey, I'm trying to age you down.
Yeah, I don't like that. I like when people are honest about my age. Anyway, please don't do that. Don't deceive my viewers.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I will
These are
never
my fans,
deceive again.
Noelle.
Okay, I'm not going to deceive your fans anymore.
Jesus Christ. All right. So Jade thinks she's the head bitch in charge.
She has another thing coming. I don't think she is at all. She's drunk the whole time too.
Also, Macy is. Did you see Macy's pants this time? You still didn't look.
No,
I mean, how many episodes is she going to wear these pants when you're not going to look?
But I will tell you this.
Yeah.
I did like that she was so bossy with everyone. She's like, no. Get all the smooth parts.
Yeah. Hello. Do you guys, you've never done a puzzle?
I didn't know that she was that competitive either.
Right. But also you've never done a puzzle. You all have children. You've never done a puzzle. And Jade's like, we actually lock Chloe in her bedroom in the dark, even during the day.
And she does the puzzle in the dark.
Right. She's like, does anyone do a puzzle?
It's so funny. It's I like that Kate and Ty find it, and everybody's like the most non-competitive people in the world find it first.
Yeah, because they're not
found it first.
freaking out.
Right. I know.
They're just doing a little nice afternoon dig.
And a little afternoon dig. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, great.
Wow.
This was so fun. This was a breakthrough. You know, their relationships are going to be so much better now that they made a heart.
Now,
in
let me
the
ask you a
sand.
real question.
Yeah.
Let's get to the real deep stuff.
Uh-huh.
You and Matt,
Yeah.
have you ever dug up puzzle pieces in the sand?
No.
Well, I'm not saying you're definitely getting divorced, but I'm sorry
We're
about your
doomed.
divorce.
We must be doomed.
I'll draw up the papers.
Okay.
Yeah.
You draw them up yourself. I would love to see the terms that you come up with.
On the divorce?
Yeah.
Noelle gets everything for the
She
rest
gets
of your
nothing.
life.
Uh-huh.
You get nothing. I hope you move in with your parents and you have fun. You have to pay for 3 meals a day.
Uh-huh. No dog visitation.
No dog visitation, only supervised visitation through plexiglass.
Yep. That's all.
Paw to paw.
Paw to paw. That's it. That's all. The only
No matter why
communication
you got
get.
divorced.
That's the only.
Matt's gonna
communication
be
you
like,
get.
all I did was not dig up puzzle pieces in the sand with her. And it's like, well,
Now I can't even see my dog.
it's like, have you ever seen episode 2 of Family Reunion, season 3? I don't make the rules, buddy.
Yeah, sorry,
Put your
bud.
paw against the glass and smile. Because this is how they're gonna remember you.
This is it. This is the only way they're gonna see you. They'll never smell you again. Sorry, dog.
We put the plexiglass so they can't smell him. That's so funny. All right, so they did it. Can you believe they did it? They did it.
Can't believe it. I actually can't believe it.
Okay, so I'm watching this and I'm like, oh, I hope Noelle has good notes on this because I don't think I'm paying attention.
Oh no. Okay. And then when I text you, I'm like, Tracey, I don't have notes and it's stressing me out.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, maybe there was like something else that I just wasn't listening to, but something else happened.
Because don't you feel like sometimes like nothing happens on these shows and you're like, is this a me problem? Am I like
Am I
burned
just-
out?
Right.
Am
Or
I
am I just DMing people on Instagram?
Well, that's the thing. It's like, am I just not paying attention? Then it's like, how could I possibly make this an hour's worth of talking about? It's just
Well,
not possible.
Don't worry, because Tyler wakes up in the morning.
Wow. And then he goes to the beach. Wow.
Noelle. Did you see how he woke up in the morning?
How did he wake up in the morning?
His D was all the way out.
Well, this was a boner centric episode.
Ah!
Tracy doesn't like that. Tracy
I
doesn't like that.
I hate it.
But you know, Kate was like, you better show them your fucking boner.
Yeah.
You better have it
It's
out.
like, show them what they need to be paying for.
Yep.
Only
Yeah, you
fans.
better
or
show
mommy's
them.
gonna hit
you
you.
better show them that I get you hard. You better show them.
I could actually
I know.
stop.
I think
Please
Tyler's
stop.
cute. He's not disgusting.
I just don't. Listen.
I
And it's
think-
not that I don't think he's cute, because I don't want to say
Yeah.
that. That's not true.
Yeah.
I am so. That's not like. I know Tyler's not like. Oh my
well,
god.
you
Tracy
don't like
doesn't
his
me.
personality.
I'm also not physically attracted to him.
Oh, see, I think physically, I like him physically. I like Zach though, physically, fully. He's a little short, but other than that,
Okay,
I find
here's the
I
problem.
think he's so attractive.
Physically, my type is
It's
Corey,
Corey. Mhm.
but I can't.
Let me tell you something. My V shrivels up like
Yeah, I
a turtle in
can't.
its shell.
Like
for
I
over
can't.
Corey.
Like I don't even want to be near him
Me
as
neither.
a friend.
Mm-mm. But I mean, I don't know. I'd rather hang out with Tyler than Corey, I think, personally, if I had to pick.
Yeah, I mean Tyler's not going to get wasted and beat me.
Oh, I'm not worried about the wasted part. It's the annoying. They're both so annoying. But it's like who's
Tyler's
at
less
least
annoying.
right,
Tyler's nicer, sillier, annoying.
well, that's the thing. Corey's beating on the drum and yelling. Like, I don't need this. He would
He has
overstimulate
an
me.
animal mask on. It's like,
Mhm.
shut up, Corey.
I don't need that in my life.
No, I do not like him. I
Mm-mm.
do not like him. I do not like him. I actually didn't think I couldn't not like him more from last episode.
I don't think that I dislike
are.
him. It's more he's just annoying.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Yeah.
So Tyler goes to the beach with his ding dong,
Wow, his ding-a-loon.
and he's learning one Spanish word. He's like, listen, guys, we're in Colombia. I need to learn one Spanish word a day. Should you have started maybe 5 years ago to have a sentence strung
This is how
together?
it goes. This is. I mean, they made the scrapbook for Carly in the car.
Oh, I know.
going
Really.
to see
He's on the
Carly.
beach. He's like, he's trying to wake up Kate. He's like, Levantate. Kate is like, I have been giving
Mhm.
birth for the last
Right.
10 years. You
Kate's like,
couldn't let me sleep in?
I haven't slept in one time in 20
in my
years.
whole life.
April never let her sleep in. Nicholas never
Yeah.
let her sleep in.
Her
Nobody.
pig never let her sleep in.
Nobody.
Also, the pig she bought never let her sleep in.
None of the pigs let her sleep in.
Oh God. So he's like, Levantate, levantate. And she's like, my husband is screaming random words to me in Spanish.
But she likes it though.
Of
She
course
low
does.
key likes
Of
it.
course she does.
Mhm.
Okay. So there's Tyler, Taylor, and Taylor.
A lot of Taylors.
And Tyler.
Taylor, Macy's Taylor.
Yeah. He's having some hair issues.
What is happening to him?
Okay. So there's a few different things happening. There's like gray spots.
Which is fine.
No, it's not these things on their own. It's everything together.
My problem, it's
There's-
too much of the hair.
Okay, so there's gray splotches
Yeah, like
with
here.
some receding hairline with
Yeah.
a faux hawk, but also he slept on it wrong.
Yes.
It's
But also
like I said,
a big
it's not,
beard.
Yeah, I don't know what's
I
happening there.
don't like beards. They're not for me. And if a beard like that, you lost me.
I also do not like beards. Thank you so much for saying
Yeah.
that. So Macy and him talk about
Mhm.
nothing.
Well, so that's the thing. It's like, okay, they talked, and I was like,
They're
oh,
like,
they're
hi,
all,
how are you? Hi,
they're
how
all,
are you?
and then they're all in the kitchen together. Oh,
Nothing
wow.
happens. So
Uh-huh.
Kate talks to Corey about Taylor and is like, yeah, I hope she knows that like we're trying to be friends with her. Okay.
That's it. Because
Cool.
nobody really knows her except for Cheyenne.
Right. So
Mhm.
Taylor and Corey meet with Micaiah.
This is upsetting.
Yeah, of course it's upsetting
Yeah.
because we're also not getting to the real problems because we have to dance
Yes.
around it.
Right.
She's
Of
like, when he
course.
drinks, and he's like, yeah, I have anger issues, and it's like, Corey's an alcoholic.
Yeah, but she also thinks Corey gets so blackout drunk that he's gonna bang every girl he's around.
She's correct
Right, because his
Right.
friends are
because he's an
Are-
alcoholic.
yeah, but I think it's more than that. Because I don't think all alcoholics cheat. I think that he also has
But I'm
a
saying
cheating
like,
gene.
but we're saying like, when
Oh
he,
no,
it's like,
of
yeah,
course. He
yeah,
drinks
you have
all
an
the
alcohol
time.
problem.
Right.
Oh, so he also says that he has anger issues. He had a lot of trauma. His dad was in jail, and his mom was, quote, a messed up relationship.
I guess his mom was in an abusive relationship and he doesn't want to say it.
All right, so they show how they met on X on the beach, and she said that they were always breaking up, and he wasn't good with commitment.
Right. So he wanted to hook up with other
Right.
girls. So they would break up all the time. Yeah, been there.
He cheated on her before they had kids 6 years ago.
Mhm.
And she said that he's belligerent basically all the time when he goes out. Now, what? This is where I missed
Yeah.
something.
Tell me.
Something about strippers on the street.
Okay, so he likes to go out with his friends.
Mhm.
She doesn't like his friends because they hang out with strippers. That's what I got from
In the
this.
streets.
So they hang out with strippers, and he goes, my friends aren't bad, they're just in the streets. So basically, like, his friends are always out all night long. Right. They're
Right.
just
but like,
party animals.
Yeah, remember
I
when
don't know where
he-
the strippers come in, really.
I don't know, but remember
Yeah.
when he came home with a punched in face?
Oh, I remember. This
Mhm.
is who he is. Right. And it's like she keeps telling him, I don't want you to do that, and he's not hearing her.
He's hearing her and he's saying, you're holding me back. I'm a butterfly. You're a butterfly. You have 3 kids.
I
Get a
know.
life.
Well, so that's the thing. It's like, so if you didn't want to be committed, you shouldn't be in a committed relationship. You shouldn't have gotten her pregnant. And that's it.
Twice.
Right.
Also, you have a sick kid, man.
Well, so that's the thing. You have a sick kid. Also, Ryder has her own health issues too. Like, you have a lot going on in your life.
Thank
Yeah.
you. So then we move on to Jaden and Sean. So they have 2 houses. She bought a house while he was in rehab. It was her like
Right.
dollhouse sized house.
Right. Uh-huh.
And then they bought a new house, and her old house has been on the market for 3 months. And since she went $45,000 over budget on her wedding,
She's
They have
basically
to
hoping
sell the
that
first-
profit.
right? She's hoping that's how she's going to pay for her wedding if she
Right.
sells that house. So you're
Here's the thing. I want to know more about this wedding. I need to know more about this wedding. Is it going to be on the show? Like, I need to
is
see more
she
about it.
bragging? Is that her like humble brag that she went over $45,000?
I think in some ways, yes, because that's like all she
Yeah.
has. But then in other ways, like, I don't know. I just think it makes her look foolish.
Yeah,
So
but
you
that's what
have
I'm
a
saying.
kid and you're the only one that works, because Sean, still don't think works. Like, and you're bragging about being in debt for your wedding for one day. What is that? How is that responsible?
It's not. Also, if you
Yeah.
have to sell a house to have your wedding, then you didn't have the extra $45,000 to go over budget. You should probably have some kind of percentage, some kind of
Right.
budget that's a little bit more realistic for you.
Maybe rethink this. What do you do? Who are
She
you
can't.
showing off for?
MTV.
Yeah, it's stupid.
All right. So the party bus shows up and they are all drinking and grinding on their husbands. You know that they are instructed to grind on. They're like, now you grind on her. Now you grind
Yeah,
on
of
her.
course they are. Of course they
and
are.
it's like, come on. So they get to the destination and the coaches are there.
I
Dr. Mike
hate this.
is going to teach them how to sex moan.
Okay. Again, what is the point of this?
I don't know, but I got to tell you, this
Mhm.
is the first time I'm on board with Sean.
Oh, okay. So Sean is like big mad about this. And I have to tell you, I'm watching this and I'm like, I would be like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I have to sit here and humiliate myself. I am not a
He
prude
goes,
by any
my mother
means.
watches this.
But that's
no,
what I'm
thank
saying.
you. He goes, I have to do this mumbo goddamn jumbo.
They were like,
This-
take your shoes off. He's like, I'm not taking my shoes off.
Well, stop.
Right. I mean, I don't think that he was doing anything wrong. I also feel like that's a boundary. He doesn't want to do it. That's it.
Leave him alone.
Leave him alone. Because I have to tell you,
Leave Brittany alone.
a prude, I am not. I would not do that.
Come on.
I don't want to sit in the room and
Okay.
just moan in front of a bunch of cameras.
Also-
Yeah.
There's no air conditioning anywhere.
Everyone is sweating balls.
Yeah, stop. Yeah, no wonder Sean's so mad.
Sean is the king of sweat. That guy is, I mean, but also like maybe get a haircut. Maybe get a
I mean,
haircut.
fair enough. So they're gonna have. They're like, okay, we started off with a staring contest.
Okay,
He's
but
like,
we're
I
also
hope my looks
back
can
to
kill.
back at
Okay.
first. Let's
I know.
rope each other back to back.
Stop! I have a
Huh?
cramp in my shoulder.
Right. I don't like this.
So Jade is really mad. Basically says that they aren't even having sex, and then they have to do a straddle moan scream from
Also,
the stomach.
Sean says, I'm drunk and don't want to be here. So Sean's just drunk the whole trip.
Mhm.
Mm,
They got
okay.
drunk on the bus.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
Why are we doing this?
well, I guess they had to loosen them up a little bit.
I guess so. So Corey's
Yeah.
like, listen, I've had sex on camera. I've been naked on camera. I
He
don't
doesn't care. He doesn't
Like,
care.
I'll do it all.
Yeah.
So Taylor and Macy, they don't have enough sex. Great. That's great.
Mhm.
And Corey and Taylor only like 2-3 times a week.
And Kate and Ty have sex every day. But I believe that though.
Yeah, but it's like, so Jade cannot have sex because she is scared of getting pregnant and she tells everyone that she hasn't had sex with him in 6 months
Yes. She
Because she had a
fully says it out loud.
because she had a traumatic birth.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh my God, now I understand. And they're like, are you not on birth control? She's like, no, I am.
Right. But she's saying she got pregnant with Chloe on birth control.
Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
so I've been watching Love is Blind.
Uh-huh.
There's this couple that won't have sex because they don't want to get pregnant.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, I guess you can get a vasectomy.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, I feel like there's other things.
Well, I feel like if you're on birth control, why can't he wear condoms? I mean,
Right.
I would
Right.
think
But
that
what
that
I'm
would do
saying
it.
is
He
like
doesn't-
everyone, like no
he
one
doesn't
could
want to.
Sure, but like no one could grasp the concept of like there's
Right.
8 million things you could do at the same time. Like, I don't know.
I
Anyway,
just think she doesn't want to.
She doesn't
That's
want
what
to.
it is. Yep.
It's not enough. The birth control's not enough. And then
Also, I
confetti
love-
flies out.
Also, of course, they don't ask Cheyenne and Zach how often do they have sex. Of course not. They'll never.
No.
They're like the
Cheyenne and
golden
Zach were like, we'll
couple.
sue you.
Right. Well, that's the
Yeah.
thing, and it's like we never learn anything about them ever.
We have no clue. So
Yeah.
confetti comes out. They go back to the resort. There's no air conditioner in these rooms.
I know. Oh, I know. I would call 911.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Bring me to this resort.
No, I wouldn't.
Bring me right now.
Okay. Hi, Tracy. You're at Cocoa Beach.
Oh, it's so nice here. This is a nice beach.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
I'd like to
nice.
go inside now. I'm
Okay.
very
boop,
hot.
boop, boop. Let me show you your room. Boop, boop.
Okay.
Look, it says Tracy on the wall.
Thank you so much. I'd like to go inside where there's air conditioning.
We don't have air conditioning.
What do you mean we?
We, as the owners
Yeah.
of Cocoa Beach,
Yeah. You're
don't
on Cocoa
believe
Beach.
in air conditioning. Uh-huh.
Okay,
We don't
well,
have
I don't
that.
believe in being on Cocoa Beach. I will be airlifted to the nearest resort with air conditioning.
Right. We don't have it. So sorry.
Okay.
We don't believe in Colombia. We don't
Okay.
believe in air conditioning.
Okay. I will be airlifted back to America in a private jet
Right.
with lots of air conditioning. I will be carried in an igloo
It's crazy because
I will be floating on an iceberg.
and they're there in summer. It's like I can't imagine how hot it is there.
Wow.
And they're there, no air conditioning. No, I could never sleep. I would never sleep.
Who chose this? I would not only that, I'd
Oh, well,
sue
Jade
the
and
producers.
Cheyenne chose it.
Oh, right. I would sue the producers. I'd be like, who did this?
Somebody should sue Jade and Cheyenne and be like, I
would do it all
because
I'd be
you
like, I
guys
saw it
threw the
on
party.
camera. You said that you chose this place.
Yep. You guys threw the party. That gave me heat stroke.
All right. Well, Jade and Sean, they signed their offer because they got an offer on the house. They signed it.
Right.
They're waiting for these people to sign the contract. The people don't
Mhm.
sign the contract. They want another counter offer.
Right.
So now they fight. She's upset at his attitude. And she's like, also, you told Cheyenne that we haven't had sex in 6 months. And
He's like, you
Sean's
told
like,
her that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Roll the footage.
Right.
And
But like she fully says it. And I didn't even think she was drunk, but she must have been.
okay, so that's the thing. It's like,
Yeah.
if I didn't see the footage, I'd be like, well, obviously Jade is the reputable one.
But don't you just think that like, so you bring all of these couples here to party and to do therapy? How are you like,
Okay, but it's
it
also
doesn't go together.
it's also people that struggle with their sobriety.
Right. I know. And everybody's just like, hey, Sean, have a shot. Hey, Sean, have a shot.
Tyler or Kate,
It's
anything?
crazy.
Do you guys have
No.
any kind of addiction problem? Corey, you want to get belligerent?
Right.
Anyone else have any kind of addiction problem?
Yeah, I know. It's so weird.
Yeah, they're like, actually, we have a bag of heroin over there.
In case anybody's
We have
interested,
a heroin bar.
we have a
It has-
heroin tree
It has
growing
air
outside.
conditioning. I'd be like, well,
I'd be in the heroin bar then.
guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what I do now?
Sorry. I go where the cold is.
I will have a mojito and one heroin, please.
Yes, please. If it means being in the air conditioner in
will have an
Colombia,
Icy cold heroin.
I will have an icy cold heroin cocktail. Thank you so much.
A little heroin slushy,
I will
if you
nod
will.
off to sleep right in this air conditioning.
Good night.
I would come home a drug addict, addicted to air conditioning.
I've been addicted to air conditioning since I'm a kid.
No, you are. You have
just
an
how I
addiction
was
to air
raised.
conditioning. Yeah. Yes.
It's in my blood.
It is. It's in
they
your
say that
DNA.
they say that they could one day they're going to be able to isolate the gene that causes air conditioning.
Oh,
addiction.
yeah. Is that what they're going to do?
They're gonna
Okay.
cure it. I
Okay.
would love for them to do that to me. Anyway, guys, we're trying to make this as entertaining as we possibly can.
We're
for you.
trying.
I don't know how effective that is, but if you could comment right down below and tell us how much you love us, give us a
trying,
5-star rating
guys.
and an amazing review on whatever platform you listen to us on, and follow us on follow us on social media. Teen Mom Trash Talk on Instagram, Teen Mom Podcast on X, Trash Talk Podcast on TikTok. Everything's right down there in the show notes. Don't forget to join us on Patreon at patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast. Follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And I'm at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com for all things, everything Tracey related, including my upcoming tour dates. And we'll see you next week.
Sounds great.
It sounds okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.